Friends forever, that's what we are. Through the thick and the thin, we're friendship stars. We're banger main buddies from the days of old. We laugh, cry, and hug, friendship solid as gold. My soul whatever started a year ago. We share our stories and your stories were told. 80s, 90s memories that give us glee. And on the block party shows and KOTB. Now our friendship circle has grown by far. Hashtag friends forever, that's what we all are. Boom. And if you don't know, now you know. My so-called whatever for life. Hashtag MSCW. Hashtag friends forever. Yeah. Yeah.
We're recording now.
Oh, okay. Well, I was just saying, I would like to put a call out into the world.
Yep.
For NSYNC stories. Be still my heart.
Yes, I said that today.
You did?
In a tweet.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Oh, like I said, I've been off social media because work was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But I did sneak away and I watched the video. But real quick, back to NSYNC.
Okay.
So I want to put a call into the world. I would like NSYNC stories. Anything to do with NSYNC.
Okay.
Because I think it'd be really fun to do a special all NSYNC episode.
Yes.
We have not discussed this at all.
No, that's okay.
But we're going to discuss it right here, live and recorded.
Your mic sounds much better.
So
just to let you know.
It's got to be the mic.
It's got to be.
Because I'm not doing anything
We just
different.
switched mics for Brooke.
Yes, because the last one was failing on us a bit.
It seemed like it just wasn't picking up.
Right. So the reason why I would like to do this is I want to do this in honor of Joey Fatone coming to Bangor. And somehow we need to get some FaceTime with him. Obviously, we're going to see him when we go.
Right.
See him at
Because we're going to go.
I was actually looking at getting the family pass.
Okay.
Because Pete kind of wants to go, I think.
I know Kevin and the kids would want to go.
Absolutely. So I think maybe we should just get some family passes and go. But
then you and I.
We need to meet. Like Joey Fatone is going to be in Bangor. Like, this is our hometown.
This is like hometown proud.
And also,
like, we're known for NSYNC here. Like, you and I.
We are known for NSYNC here. Nikki's license plate was NSYNC 5.
That was my license plate.
People knew this.
Yeah.
Like, that was not a...
There goes the NSYNC girl.
Right. So he needs to be on our podcast.
Yeah.
Is what this all boils down to.
Right.
And he's going to be here. We can record with him here. All we want is an hour of his time.
Is he going to come to my house?
Well, I said he could come to mine.
Okay.
Or we could meet somewhere. Like, if he wants to meet in a public place.
Yeah.
Like, we could do that.
He has a podcast. He understands.
He totally gets it. And, like, I know that he has a hectic schedule that weekend. I looked at the schedule for Comic-Con. I imagine he's there the whole time.
Right.
Because he's like a headliner or however they say that. But he's like a big deal.
He is a big deal.
But he's got to eat.
Yeah, let's take him out to dinner.
That's what I want to do.
Joey, listen up right now. Listen to us.
We want to treat you to a local cuisine. So whether
Where
you want,
would we take him?
Well, I was thinking if he wants a lobster roll, we could go
Dysart's
or the Eagle's Nest.
Oh.
Or maybe he wants a coffee pot. Or maybe, which isn't really the same because it's not the old timey coffee pot. It's,
right.
Maybe he wants to go to Dysart's and have one of the chicken pot pies with the buttery flaky crust.
Right. You just
Everyone's seen that viral clip.
Right. And if you haven't, we'll post it.
Absolutely. So,
hometown proud.
We are. And I mean, a dude's got to eat. So I know when he's here, he's going to take some time to sit down and have a meal. And we would like it to be with us.
Yes. Please, Joey Fatone.
I mean, honestly, like an hour of your time, dude. I'd like to record an episode.
30 minutes.
We need more than that.
Okay.
Because we got to eat, too.
True.
So, but like an hour.
Could you imagine? Could you even imagine? Could you even imagine?
I've been imagining for days. I can't get it out of my mind.
He's so cool.
And I think about like how it all turns up. And then I think about how after he's on the podcast, He calls Lance and he's like, Lance, I was on this podcast and they really want you to be on.
Be still my heart. That,
And-
right?
And I think Lance would be on. What I'd really like is I'd really like to call Lance like in on the conversation with Joey. But
Excuse me, Lance, can we call you?
if wishes were horses, beggars would ride.
What the hell was that?
You've never heard that?
No!
You've never heard that saying.
No!
If wishes were horses, then beggars would ride.
I've never heard that.
Really?
No.
I know how some people have. My mom used to say it.
Let us know.
But it was in a
Hashtag-
movie too.
Hashtag MSCW step 115.
I think it's in Annie.
Oh,
Like
maybe.
the movie Annie.
Oh, okay.
I think that she says that.
Oh,
if wishes
alright.
were horses, then beggars would ride.
Okay, Annie.
I could be wrong, but I feel like I remember it from that. But my mom used to say it all the time. Anyway, Joey. We need to have an NSYNC special episode,
Yeah.
and we need Joey on.
Yeah.
And it would be cool if we got a Joey Fatone story that was awesome we could read to him.
Yeah.
So,
Just putting it out there.
putting a call into the universe.
Universe,
Hit us up.
hit us up.
Hit us up with some Joey Fatone.
We would love some
Because-
of that.
What if Steve's with him?
Hey, we've talked to Steve multiple times.
I thought we could get his picture and have him sign it. The one that we took with him.
the one of him and the bike.
Yeah. And I was thinking also that it would be so like surreal. Like how
Excuse me, Steve Fatone.
how surreal is it anyway to think about? Like,
Can I just tell you this is off topic, but I just really want to have one of his hot dogs.
I do too.
So bad.
I know. Let's go to Orlando.
Okay. Sign
Threaten
me up.
with a good time.
Don't threaten me
That would
with a
be
good
fun.
time. Joey Fatone, you know what you did.
So
Making those delicious hot dogs.
making those fat ones. So anyway, I think about how surreal this whole thing is. Like 20 years ago,
Yep.
20 years ago,
Yep.
New Kids were meh, no longer.
Right.
It was in our dreams. And
sure was.
NSYNC
But Joey McIntyre wasn't far off.
well, no, Joey McIntyre was on the scene, and so was Jordan.
Yep. Give it to you.
But as a group,
I'm gonna give it to you.
but we were fully on to NSYNC.
Yep.
We were tuned in. Like,
We were.
take all the money,
Yes.
take all of it. NSYNC 20 years ago, and how like untouchable they were.
Right.
And then I think about today and the way social media is,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't feel that far off. You know what I mean?
Lance answered me.
Right. So then you think Joey's going to be in Bangor. Joey Fatone.
In Bangor, Maine.
And we're going to go and we're just like going to drive our car like 3 minutes away, park it, and walk inside and say, "Hey, Joey Fatone."
That's craziness.
That
That's
is
crazy.
crazy.
That's crazy.
And to think that we have, I mean, not to sound weird, like this is, I don't want this to sound weird, but like, I know we have some awesome friends that will help us with our cause
Yes,
to get
we
the
do.
attention of Joey.
Yes, we do.
I know we do. And like, it's possible that it could happen. Like, this could happen. Like, Joey, like legitimately, we could sit down with Joey Fatone and record a podcast episode. This is not completely out of left field, and it would happen in a month.
It seems like it for me, though. It seems like it could never happen.
It's not that far. Like, it's not that far.
Yeah, but he's probably so busy.
Absolutely. But that's why I would like to entice him with a meal.
I think that's a great idea.
Because, I mean, like I said, he's got to eat.
Right.
And he wants to know the good places to go here.
Mm-hmm.
What's he going to do? Eat, Subway?
No.
Right. So, you
Or even like the hotel food. Like, it's good. It's okay, but it's not main.
Where is he staying, I wonder?
I bet he's staying right at that hotel.
At the Residence Inn?
Yeah.
I mean, Timber's good. But
Timber is good, but it's
he's not going to eat that every meal. It's the only restaurant that's at the hotel.
we want to bring him to Dysart's.
I would like to bring him to Dysart.
That's what we'd like to do. It's a truck stop. But you guys, it's
but they have a buttery, flaky crust.
You guys,
they have very good food.
If you came to us and you were like, "Hey, Brooke and Nikki, I'm in Bangor, Maine. Guess where we would take you to eat?" Dysart's.
I mean, this is,
and you would say that was one of the best meals I've ever had.
Oh, absolutely. And that's the thing. It's so good.
Yeah,
and they have all kinds of stuff. The
Yeah.
egg McRuth.
Oh,
stuff that dreams are made of, right there.
I'll have to. We went with Norm and
Danielle
to Dysart's.
Yes,
that was fun.
That is an unreleased episode.
Yes, it is. It is.
But
I was just thinking about the unreleased episodes that we've done.
Yeah,
I gotta release those.
We don't have that many.
Well, we have Rod and Jenny that
Yes.
like I'm almost done. I had to that was the hardest episode I've ever had to edit.
Put it back into pieces.
I had to
like,
put it
back
back
together.
Every time I have like a couple hours, I'll go back to it and keep lining it up. Because what had happened was, sometimes there's a delay. Well, it was so, the audio tracks are so, I couldn't line them up with another audio track. It was way off.
Right.
It was so weird.
Yeah.
So, anywho.
So, anyway, that was important for me to
That's breaking
put
news.
out there. I've been putting this, this has been in my mind. It keeps me up at night.
I think we need to put that vision board that I bought. We need to put it up on this wall.
We've been talking about that for a long time.
We just need to do it.
Right.
We just need to do it.
So we should intro.
Yeah, let's intro because we have a lot to talk about today.
And then we can have news.
Okay.
Or chatter.
Sounds good.
Chit chatter.
Yeah, we haven't done that
and
in
then
a
we
while.
have some stories to read.
We haven't done it in a while.
Nope. We used to all the time.
I know.
We just have a lot to talk about. So
yeah, we do.
Let's do this.
Okay, let's do it.
This is Brooke.
And this is Nikki.
And this is my so-called whatever.
Yeah.
And welcome.
Welcome.
This is your first time listening to us. Hey, this is our 80s and 90s episode.
Yeah.
On the other weeks, we do NKOTB episodes. Because we are an 80s and 90s / NKOTB podcast.
It really should be an 80s, 90s, whatever episode. Because sometimes we do a whatever episode.
It is. But I think it usually has to do with 80s and 90s stuff.
Yeah.
Or boy bands or
That's true. That's true.
That.
That's true. That's true.
I think at the core, that element's always there somewhere.
Yeah.
And tonight we're going to read some 80s and 90s stories.
Yeah.
But first we have some stuff to talk about.
We do.
But even before then, before we get into the chit chatter,
right,
we got to tell you who this episode is brought to you by.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. It's brought to you by Charlene,
Chrissy,
and Christian.
Yay. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for being Patreon peeps.
Yes, we appreciate you. Thank you so much.
We appreciate you so much. We
I mean,
love you.
really. I mean, come on. Thank you.
You're the real deal.
You're the real MVP.
All three of yous. all of yous. All of you.
Yeah, that's that.
All of you Patreon peeps.
Yeah.
You are all the real MVPs.
Yeah.
And if you would like to learn how to become a Patreon peep,
yeah,
you can go to patreon.com/my-so-called-whatever.
That's true.
And you can learn all about it there and the different tiers and all that good stuff.
But
yes,
we know that sometimes you can't do that because this is a free podcast and we do this spiel every single episode. But if you want to help us, if you're like, I can't really do that right now, but I want to help you guys. Here's how you can help. You can go over to iTunes, leave us a review.
It's totally free to do. And hey, I have an example of one right here.
Hey, can I listen?
Absolutely.
I'm so excited.
This is from MeCB.
Okay.
I hope we haven't read this one before.
That's okay. If we did, meh. We'll read it again.
Double. Toil and trouble.
Yeah.
All right. She says, rolling with my homies. I don't know what criteria a professional podcast reviewer would use, but I can tell you this. I love this podcast because it makes me feel like I'm hanging out at home with my BFFs. I've never met Nikki and Brooke, but I feel like they're people I've known forever. And while listening to this podcast, I find myself answering their questions out loud or yelling out in fervent agreement.
Yay!
I first listened for the New Kids on the Block episodes, and those are still my favorite, but love all the 80s and 90s themed episodes too. Would recommend for anyone who grew up in the 80s and 90s, and this is a must hear for NKOTB fans, old and new. 5 stars!
That was a great review.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Missy B.
Thank you.
Now, Missy B is a little bit of an overachiever here. She wrote a lot. You don't have to write that much.
And you know what? We appreciate that.
Absolutely. But we appreciate, those that wrote this one right here. This is Courtney. She wrote, love the show, especially the Block Party episodes as I'm a blockhead. Keep up the great work.
Thank you.
Short and sweet. We like that too.
Yes. We like both. If you want to write a bunch of stuff, we love it. If you want to write, my favorite car is a AMC Eagle. You go
Sneaker
for
on
it.
wheels.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah.
And the most important part is 5 stars.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
Because it helps us get
right.
seen.
It's like a thing.
It's a thing with iTunes.
Right. Thank you in
Yes.
advance. We appreciate you.
We appreciate it.
So
And we appreciate you. That's my song.
that was a nice.
That's
that
my
was a nice
theme
little
song.
That's your theme song.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see you walking down the street to your theme song. We appreciate you.
That's what I do.
With your hands in your pocket,
Yes.
with your feet like
Skating. Like that meme.
Yeah. So we have some chat.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we've done this. Since
I know.
we've just like
I feel like winter's hard because it's kind of like hum-de-dum.
yeah.
Not that it's not hum-de-dum now, but we tend to come here,
Yeah.
do our podcast,
Right.
and that's that.
Right. And then
But we have a lot to talk about today, and today was an
Yeah.
exciting day.
it was an exciting day.
Because you know why?
Why?
I have hiccups. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
It's because the Boys in the Band video came out.
Yes.
I've only watched it twice.
I'm embarrassed to say how many times I've watched it.
Well, I want to watch it more. I was at work all
I
night.
watched it straight for 2 hours.
No, you did not.
Yes, I did.
So
Yes, I did.
I'll show Pete tonight, and he won't care. But I'm going to make him watch it anyway.
It's so good. It's
And
so good.
I'll show Sadie tomorrow when she's home. She's with her nanny and Papa tonight.
Aw.
Oh, it's so nice when that works out that way.
Yeah.
But I do have to say, I texted you this. Jordan is one fine looking old man.
Yeah.
I mean, Jordan.
They all were.
Oh my God.
I'm going to say it. Danny Wood? Wow. 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 That hair did it for you. I was like,
you know what? The hair was epic.
it was.
It was great. So again, like I said, I've only seen it twice. So I haven't caught all the little details and stuff, but I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I did too. So much so that I watched it 2 hours straight.
So it was an exciting day.
It really was. I got nothing done. Except I organized my bookcase.
Well, that's good. I mean, that's something.
Yeah. I got a little bit of work done.
I actually was very productive at work today. Tomorrow I work, but I'm going in with like nothing pressing to do. So that's good. But I also didn't get to enjoy New Kids today.
Well, I enjoyed it.
For both of us.
For both of us.
Nice.
Because it was just so much going on. So yeah, I went on YouTube and then and watched the premiere and chatted.
So I did do that on YouTube. I went to our break room and I kept getting interrupted by people coming through.
Yeah.
And I was trying to, not that I'm embarrassed. That's not it.
You're at work.
But I'm at work and I'm out back.
Right.
And like usually if someone's out back on their phone, it's because they have to call the doctor's office or they need to call their kid's school. I am in the kitchen at work watching New Kids on the Block video countdown.
It was
chatting with YouTube friends.
Yes, it was awesome.
And then it came on and I kept getting interrupted while I was watching it.
You're like, leave me alone.
Yes.
I'm on my phone. I'm in the break room.
Just grab your Canada Dry and get out.
Yeah, I'm watching this.
Right.
Leave me alone.
Get your leftover pizza from yesterday and GTFO.
Right.
Just do it.
Do it.
So, but that was cool. I said something in the chat. I don't remember what it was.
You did?
I did.
Did you do it as my so-called whatever?
No.
Oh.
I was logged in as me. I see on YouTube on my phone, I log in as me.
Okay.
Because if I'm logged in as my so-called whatever and you're logged in as my so-called whatever, it like messes up what you're watching.
Oh, yeah.
We have run into
that's
this
happened before. Yeah.
So I'm always on just as like my regular on my phone.
Yeah.
The only time I log in as my so-called whatever for YouTube is if we've like bought a movie or something.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think I said something.
Like, I added new kids.
Hey, can't wait.
I was like, new kids on the block. Yeah, yeah. That's what I did. I was like, seriously, you should see me. I was holding onto my desk just like this. I was in anticipation for that video to start. I was sweating. It was so good. It was so good. It was so good. I love it so much.
I love Lance in that video.
Oh my God. So my head was exploding. My head was exploding. Like, you guys.
As Lance has gotten older, I have to say.
I'm telling you.
I knew
what I was thinking. I knew what I was doing.
I do. I
saw him and I said, him.
I do.
He's going to be a handsome fella. He is a handsome fella.
He really is.
Ugh.
He really is. So, yeah, I really enjoyed that. Very much so. I really enjoyed Jordan. And I laughed. Like, it was funny.
Mm-hmm. I loved Donnie in the 70s.
See, I have to go back and watch it.
Because he would just, like, owned it. It was like...
They all look like Donnie Osmond.
Yeah, kind of.
Like, the hair.
Yeah, kind of.
It was cute. It was funny.
And then they were, no, in the 80s, they were...
New Edition?
Candy Girl. Yes. Thank you.
I have to go back and watch it. I should have watched it again before we started talking.
Well, don't worry. I can give you all the details. And then Griffin was in it.
He was so
He was
cute.
Adorable. Oh my gosh.
He's a cute kid.
And then Danny with the water.
Mm-hmm.
He killed me. Killed me. His face.
Well,
killed
I knew. Like, as soon as I saw Wet Joe, I was like, I know who's losing their mind. At this very moment. I more than one of you.
Yeah.
And it made me laugh. And then I saw Danny. And that was funny. That stood out.
So crazy.
It was cute. It was a really cute
I loved
video.
it so much. Debbie Gibson.
She looks great.
Oh my God.
Like, what?
You look amazing.
Aging backwards.
Yeah. She must be on a plant-based diet.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We'll
been a
have to
long
ask
time.
her when she's on our podcast.
Hey,
Debbie Gibson. You want to be on our podcast?
Could you imagine? Like, this week, we have Debbie Gibson.
It could happen. Donnie Wahlberg was on our podcast.
I know, but
anything can happen.
That's crazy. I still don't believe it. I still don't believe that it happened. I still don't believe that it happened.
Joey McIntyre will be on our podcast.
I don't know.
I don't know either, but he will. But, like...
I'm freaking out about that.
Don't freak out about it. It's amazing. And it'll happen.
No, I'm freaking out.
Don't freak out.
I'm freaking out.
It'll be great.
No, I'm freaking out. It's a good thing.
I know,
I'm freaking out.
It'll be great.
I love him.
Is that what you're going to say? When he dials it on the Skype, ding, 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 whoop, whoop, ding, 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 whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
And then you answer.
Yeah.
And you're like, hello. And he's like, hey.
I love him.
She's just going to be like,
I've been waiting for this my whole life.
I love you. I've been waiting for this moment my whole life.
Oh, shoot. Shoot.
So many great things ahead.
I know.
All things that are not confirmed.
Right. Yes.
But it's possible. Anything is possible.
I never believed it until I never believed that things were possible. Like, I never believed in my dreams until we started this podcast.
Really?
Never. No.
Honestly, I have a hard time believing in my dreams. I really do. But I know there are some things I know. And I know that when it comes to this, anything's possible. I have other stuff like my personal stuff that I'm like,
But see, this stuff has helped me with my personal stuff. Like, this stuff has pushed me to want to be better and want to live better.
I wish that it would push me in the same way, but it doesn't. And that's just the way it is.
It will. It will.
Well, this might not be it, though.
No.
Something else, maybe, eventually will. But I know that as far as this goes, I have a very positive outlook on where things could be in the future.
But would you say that this podcast has shaped you?
No.
Really?
Yeah. No. I think it's a lot of fun. I really love doing it. And I love the people I've met. I don't think it's shaped me.
I see. It's done crazy things for me. Like, I am a different person than I was 2 years ago.
Yes. You are. You are. It hasn't had that effect for me. And that's okay. That's okay.
I mean,
everyone's experience is different.
Yeah.
You know?
But I mean, in like more ways than one, because I feel like we can be open and we can talk about things and people are like, thank you for being open. Thank you for talking about that. Like, I really appreciate it.
I mean, not to sound weird. Again, I've already sounded weird once or twice tonight. But it kind of gives us a platform to be our honest, true selves. And to tell people, like, it's okay to do that.
Like, be yourself.
It's okay
Stop
to
being
do that.
somebody else.
And
like, I feel
and
okay.
we get feedback from
Right.
people saying thank you.
Yes.
Like, and that does something for your spirit. It just does.
Oh my God. Like,
so, like, you help us as much as we hope we help you.
I'm going to say it because we've been talking about this and we've been talking about how we can, like, segue and talk about it. And I'm like, I'm not ready to talk about it.
Yeah.
But if I didn't have this platform, this summer would have gone a completely different direction.
Right.
Honest to God. Because getting myself together and getting myself, I don't know what the word is. I had a really hard August.
Right.
Some things happened and I had a meltdown. Like, I don't know what happened. Like, it just, everything, like, fell apart. I don't know how to explain it. Because, like, it wasn't like one thing that happened. It wasn't like I didn't suffer like a loss or
Right.
It just, like, all of a sudden happened.
I mean, not to sound, it's like it came from within.
Yeah, it was like that saying that they say, like, the straw that broke the camel's back.
Right.
Like, I didn't realize how much stuff I had piled on top of myself and that I was, like, internalizing until that happened.
Right.
And when it happened, it is the worst I've ever felt in my entire life. That is the worst I've ever felt in my entire life.
And it's important to note when you say when that happened, it wasn't one thing. It was just that moment.
Right.
That it happened. That it just cracked.
Right.
Like it was over.
It was a nervous breakdown, really, is what it is.
Yeah.
Like, that is what happened. And when Brooke made that announcement way back in August, that is what was going on. Like, I couldn't even get dressed in the morning. I couldn't get out of bed.
Right.
And I mean, it sounds so easy. Like, get get the hell out of bed. Just get out of bed. I couldn't
But
get
it's
out of
like
bed.
anything.
I couldn't do it, Brooke. I
It's
couldn't.
like anything. It's like trying to lose weight.
Yeah.
It's like, well, stop eating. Stop eating that pizza.
No, I
Well,
couldn't.
You can't. It's like for somebody who needs to quit smoking, just put it down. It's stronger than that.
Right.
And it's different, obviously, but it's the same kind of thing. Like, it's easy to say from the outside,
Right.
but only if you've gone through it can you fully understand
Right.
that it's not like, just get up.
No.
Like, just get out of bed. Just take a shower.
But I kept saying that to myself, like, and I'd beat myself up. I'd say, like, you're so lazy. Like, if you just would get yourself together, just pull yourself together. Just pull yourself together and you'll be fine. Like, just do it.
But you can't.
I couldn't do it.
You
I couldn't do it. And I feel like I was kind of, because we've always said, like, we're our true selves. And I kind of felt, and I talked to you about this, like, I felt like I was, like, playing a role. Because I wasn't sharing with you guys what was happening.
You felt like you weren't being 100% honest.
Correct.
Because that was a part of you that you were keeping from.
Right. And I thought,
but
it was impossible
public.
for me to share. It was like, I can talk about it now.
Yeah.
And not break down about it. But it's taken months and months and months.
Sure.
And
that's, and just so you know, that's okay. Like, no one is going to sit here and be like, think
Right.
anything is wrong with that. Does that make sense? I mean, like,
but
if you felt like you weren't sharing your authentic self, you're
Right.
100%.
Right.
You don't have to.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You're not obligated to do that. Nobody, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because you want to be able to share it.
I do and I don't. Like, I do because of all of you guys that contacted me when I was upfront and personal about my depression. And I felt like, wow, I've always wanted to feel like I can talk about this without feeling shame. And that was the first time in my life that I was able to talk about it and not feel ashamed of it.
Yeah.
Because other people built me up.
So many people reached out.
They built me up and, made me feel like, wow, I can talk about this. And so I did. I've talked about you guys. I've talked about my, like, it is a struggle. It's a constant struggle. And I wasn't okay.
Right.
But I let people know. And I think, I hate to think of what would have happened if I didn't have this community. Because I can't even think about it. Because it's what kept me going every day.
Right.
You guys talking and, just not you didn't push for information, you didn't like constantly ask me, are you okay? Like, is everything okay? You would just be there.
Right.
And
the
you
door's
guys,
open.
You guys know who you are.
Yeah.
You were just there. And
the door's open.
You would check in with me and make sure I was okay. And I appreciate that. But for those of you who may be going through something like this, talk to somebody. You got to talk to somebody.
Yep.
It's not always going to be like a person. You may need to get professional help.
Right.
I did. I had to. I'm very thankful for the team of people that I see.
Mm-hmm.
And we were able to move forward on it, but it took months. It's been since August and I'm just now starting to feel myself. Like, that's crazy.
But that's the thing. Like, I've talked to you recently where you have days, and I hope you don't mind me saying it, but you have days where you feel like you're taking steps back.
Yeah. Like just recently.
Yeah.
I mean,
and then you have good days.
Yes.
It's like you said, it's always going to be there.
It's a battle.
Right.
Just this past, what was it? Wednesday? Yeah, it was Wednesday. No, Tuesday.
Yeah, I think it was, I don't remember. Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah, a couple days ago.
So I had, it wasn't the day. It wasn't any particular thing that happened. I just wasn't able to handle it. Like, in everything that got thrown at me, I'd cry. And like, it started out really awesome. Like the day started out really awesome. Like I was making something for somebody and it came out awesome. Like I was really happy with the results and I got it all ready to go and mail and everything. And that went perfect. And then everything after that, I couldn't handle it. It was like somebody would say something and I'd take it the wrong way, or I didn't feel like I was working hard enough at work. And so I was like taking that out on myself, and so many different things happened that day. And I texted you and I said, I can't do this anymore. Like, what is happening to me? Like this roller coaster sucks. And it does suck, you guys. Like it does suck, but I got to remember those, like, and I tweeted about it. Like,
yes, you did.
Which I don't want anybody to think like I tweeted like to get attention or anything like that. I tweeted because I was frustrated. And I don't tweet very often under my personal account. I just wanted those Donnie words of wisdom help me. I know that sounds crazy, but they do. And so I asked for them. I said nothing in particular. Like I wasn't looking for, I needed to hear those words of wisdom. I needed to hear those things. Like he says, like, you got to love yourself. You got to give yourself a break. Like when he says those things, you believe it. But it's hard. I can't tell myself that. I don't believe it. But if Donnie Wahlberg was like, you're beautiful, I'm like, okay.
Yep.
Because Donnie Wahlberg said it.
Right.
So
it must be true.
Must be true. I mean, and I'm sure he knows that those have an effect. And I know he said, like, that was one of the things I really wanted to talk to him about on the podcast episode, of how dramatic those things have helped me.
Yeah. Like
that I look to those things for a pick-me-up when I'm really down. Like I go through his old tweets. Like really old tweets.
Yeah. I've seen your notebook.
I write them down.
Yep.
Like when I see one, I'm like, I'm going to write this down. And then I go through my book when I'm having a hard time. And to each their own, everybody has their thing.
Yep.
But this was something that was been on my mind, and I feel good. I feel like okay that I can share it now.
Good.
So, yay.
So here we are. Right.
It's a new day.
It's a new dawn.
And like today was freaking amazing. Like today, I didn't get anything done, but I was so happy. Oh my gosh, I was so happy. I couldn't get enough of today. I seriously couldn't. I couldn't get enough of today. I couldn't get enough of Lance Bass. I couldn't get enough of New Kids on the Block. Like everything. And some like not so good things happened today. Like just like work stuff like that. Like I usually would send me into like, and I was like, oh,
a tizzy.
Ain't nothing gonna hold me down. Right. Oh no. Lance Bass is in the New Kids on the Block video.
Keep on moving.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about. So, you guys, I love you. I wouldn't be where I am now if it wasn't for you guys and if it wasn't for this podcast. Kept me going. And I appreciate you guys staying on, because I'm sure I don't even dare listen to the episodes. Like, and I know, I have a feeling people would say, I didn't even notice. Like, and maybe you did notice. I had to go back into one episode. I can't remember what it was, but I went back. Oh, it was to get Patreon content. And so I went back a lot of episodes because I save off the stuff. When I edit something out, I'll take that part and I'll save it off. I've learned to do that now. And I still have so much stuff to share, but it's been really hard for me to go back to those episodes because I don't sound like me. Like I don't it doesn't feel like me. Like at the Apollo, I wasn't me. And that bugs me. On the cruise, I wasn't me. Like I wasn't fully me. There parts of me were there. 70s night, I was there. Yeah. But like, it makes me so sad that I wasn't able to experience that with like a clear head.
Next one you will.
I hope so.
I'm excited about it.
I just hope it's not during our cruise. I'm so scared. I'm so scared.
So what's funny about that is, well, it's not funny.
No.
But it's about the cruise in my work. Mm-hmm. So I keep thinking about, like, I sell a lot of cruises and stuff at work. And I find myself, especially recently, I feel like I've had an influx of people wanting to cruise. And I explain to them, because people always want to know, like, what cruise lines have you done? And whatever, and I'll tell them. And I'm like, I've done Carnival twice. They were the last 2 cruises I did. But then I realized, like, but the last one, it was Carnival, but it was not like a typical cruise.
No, it wasn't.
So I can't really speak to it. Like, I honestly can't. So, anyway, I have to, like catch myself. I almost told this lady today that it was the last cruise I went on was a New Kids on the Block cruise.
So what?
I could tell, like, I have to kind of gauge who I'm talking with.
Yeah.
And I could tell, I feel like she wouldn't even know who they were.
Yeah.
I mean, she was a little older than us. Well.
But she might just be like, oh, okay.
Yeah. She was probably like your sister's age.
Okay. Yeah.
So she would have been just old enough to be like, oh.
Now, there are some people that are my sister's age that we're friends with that are into it.
But
my sister wasn't into it.
Right. This one, I mean, she would have been, yeah.
It's like us and NSYNC.
Right. Most people our age were like, oh.
But not us.
Not us.
We were like,
we're old enough to go
give
and
it
do
to me,
all
give it
these
to me, give it
concerts.
to me, give it to me.
We make our own money. Take it all.
Oh, yeah.
So, anyway. I'll be excited for that cruise announcement. And a little nervous.
Yeah. I know.
So.
I think I might wait to book.
What?
Until.
Yeah, but then what if it's not during that week? Your cabin could be really far from ours.
That's true.
Yeah.
I
know.
I just have to put a deposit down.
Yeah.
And I just lose the deposit.
If you pay, I mean, you can pay the refundable deposit. It's $1,000 though.
Yeah, now.
Or you can book when it's a $50 reduced deposit.
That's what I want to do.
You lose $200. Small price to pay.
Listen to me. I don't know.
Ow.
I just, New Kids on the Block make me so happy. This makes me happy. Us like meeting, talking, and reminiscing. This makes me happy. This is what we did before, and people would say, "Oh, you guys tell the best stories." You remember?
Yeah.
Like, and we're like,
we tell stories about sophomore year.
"Yep, you guys have heard them.
Yep,
you've heard pretty much all the stories."
I know. I feel like we kind of have run out.
Kind of.
I mean, no, there's got to be some.
I think about things like I think about stories that may not make it. Probably make it to the cutting room floor.
I know. I think about stories that are inappropriate.
Yeah, me too. All the time.
That we can't talk about. I mean, we shouldn't talk about.
It's like I want to talk about it,
right?
But like we shouldn't.
Like what?
I can't.
Have we talked about the monster?
The monster. The robot? Yes, we've talked about the robot. We've talked about the robot.
The robot kills me. I think about that.
The robot that I saw, just in case no one remembers, on prom night. I saw a robot. I had some drinks.
It was a dresser.
It was a dresser, and I thought it was a robot.
She thought it was a robot, and she was like freaked out. Like There's a robot. Like, it was a robot.
But like in my head, I was just like wanting to go to sleep, and I just kept seeing a robot, and I just didn't want to see a robot anymore.
Oh, man.
The things we do.
I know.
And nobody would listen to me. Nobody would disassemble the robot. I just wanted...
wasn't a robot.
But it looked like a robot. I just wanted somebody to disassemble it.
Oh my gosh, that night.
Yeah. I know.
Where did time go?
I don't know. That night, I could have done without it. All of it.
Yeah,
I didn't have a very good prom night.
Well, we know where my prom date is.
Oh, yes. You're going to have to tell them.
They know, don't they?
I don't think so.
He's not dead.
No, he's not.
That's the other one.
He's in prison.
He's in prison.
Oh, gosh.
So, not his first time there either.
Oh.
But this time he's in for a long time.
Yeah, good.
Yep.
But at the time, he did not seem like, well...
He you know what, though? To be totally honest, 100% real.
Yeah.
He was always very nice, and he was always very respectful.
He was, but he was sketchy.
Well, he did sketchy things.
Yeah.
Like, when he's... Full disclosure, I didn't date him or anything.
No, you were just friends.
We were friends. He liked me more than a friend. But
You couldn't return the favor.
I couldn't.
Whatever that...
And
you wanted to.
I did want to.
Because he was a nice guy.
He was nice. And there was nothing wrong with him, but there was just something.
There was something off.
Yes. And when
I saw it.
And when you're like 17 years old and you're driving your car and he's the passenger and he gives you an envelope full of money.
Oh my gosh.
Like, I'm talking like $1,700 in cash. And he says, here, put this in your purse and, like, hold on to it for me. For, like, I don't remember how long I had to hold on to it for him.
And you're like, where did this money come from?
I didn't ask him.
But were you thinking it?
I knew where it was coming from.
Where was it coming from?
Drugs.
How you knew?
I thought it was just, like, weed.
Oh, my gosh.
Which maybe it was. I don't know. But I remember him telling me, like... In the same car ride, I remember him telling me he wanted to buy me jewelry.
Oh my gosh.
And I remember, and I was thinking, like, I'm already wearing a hemp necklace. Like, what else do I need? Do you know what I mean? But he was talking, like, nice jewelry, like, fine jewelry. And I'm like, dude, I'm wearing Birkenstocks with socks and Adidas wind pants right now.
Yeah.
Fine jewelry doesn't fit on this. So it was kind of awkward.
Yeah. He
like,
wanted to shower you.
A little bit.
He wanted to shower you with gifts.
But he was also very, very respectful. Like, prom night, I passed out.
Mm-hmm.
I passed out, and he put me to bed.
Oh, that
and
was
he slept
nice.
on the couch.
That was nice.
It was very nice.
But...
like...
he was a drug dealer.
Exactly.
I didn't know that.
Well, that's why his house was so nice.
I didn't know that.
Like...
oh my God, Brooke.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You didn't know that?
No.
He didn't do drugs.
But still.
He dealt them. That's why he made money doing it.
We should have never been there. Oh my God. Oh my God. I never knew that.
My mom always really liked him, too. She always thought he was a nice boy.
Where did he get the money? Like,
he didn't drive.
Like, when you were talking about the story, I was thinking... where did he get the money from? We must have got it from that.
Yeah. Yeah. Always. And like I forgot, but I saw him. Like,
I didn't know
it
was like
too.
for real. Like I didn't know it was like for real. Like I thought it was like a rumor.
No, that was for real. That was for real.
I thought his dad was like a...
he also embezzled money from his employer.
Oh God.
But this was after.
We're getting deep.
This was after high school. Like this is... I won't say his employer. I'm not going to say his name. Obviously, I'm not going to say his name. But he embezzled money from his employer, and he did go to prison for that for some time. And then he got out.
And then he went back. We don't need to talk about it.
Right. We don't need to talk about that part. But I saw him again.
In between?
Yeah, but it was before he went for embezzling.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember. It was early 2000s, though.
Okay, so NSYNC days.
After NSYNC days.
Oh, okay.
So it was like...
Before I got married?
Yes.
But that's NSYNC. 2004.
No. When I'm thinking NSYNC days, I think like 2021.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe still NSYNC days, but it wasn't like the crazy NSYNC days.
Gotcha.
We didn't live together.
Okay.
Where did I live? I was in Bangor somewhere. Maybe I was living with Michelle.
Maybe.
But anyway, I went to his apartment.
Really?
Yeah, I went to his apartment couple times.
Did he just call you up and he was like, hey, want to hang out?
Yeah, like I was working at the mall. I think I ran into him at the mall. We exchanged phone numbers.
And why didn't I know this?
I don't know. It wasn't
because you were probably living with Michelle and I was married.
Well, you were not. I don't think you were married yet.
Okay.
But I know you weren't married yet. But you and Kevin lived together.
Oh, okay.
You know. But like, yeah, I remember watching a movie over at his house. We didn't like set out to watch a movie. Like, I think we had pizza and we were in his kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
And he had a TV in his kitchen.
Was this his original house that we went to?
No, because that was in like Winterport.
Yeah, and it was a nice house.
It was a very nice house. No, this is an apartment.
Okay.
In Bangor. East side somewhere. Like Tree Streets.
Okay.
But he Never Been Kissed with Drew Barrymore was on the TV.
I love that movie.
I do too. It was on like USA or something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we hung out a couple times. But that was it. What was it?
Wow.
Weird.
That is weird.
And I never talked to him again.
Probably a good thing.
Never will.
Nope.
I mean, so.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's all she wrote there.
Wow.
I know.
The things that we forget
that was like
about.
Confessional. Sort of.
Do you feel good?
No, I don't know.
You want me to keep it in or you want me to edit it out?
Oh, I don't care.
Okay.
It doesn't matter to me.
Okay.
So.
I'm trying to think of something else.
Something else to talk about?
Yeah. No, something like, if there's like something we've
Like
never
story?
shared. Yeah. There's gotta be. There are so many stories. Because like the airport alone is like its own chapter.
I mean, the airport was just so weird before September 11th.
It was so much
Like,
fun. It was
guys,
like college.
You guys, I'm not even kidding when I say like Nikki would be at work.
Mm-hmm.
I would walk to the airport.
Yep.
Or no, I wouldn't walk to the airport. I would walk I'd park out front.
Yep.
Leave my car right out front.
Right out front.
Right by the doors, right by the curb.
Yep.
I'd walk in. I'd step over the counter.
Yep.
The American counter.
Yep.
Knock on the door. They'd open it. And I'd go in the back. I'd go all the way in the back.
Yeah.
Like where their lockers were.
Yeah, because we'd be with you.
I wasn't there by myself.
Right.
But still, like, it was like totally different.
Right.
Totally different.
Totally different.
Crazy different. It was so fun.
Then after work, we'd go to...
You've got mail. You've got mail.
Yep.
My car would still be parked right out front.
Yep.
We'd have some underage drinks.
Good God. Play some Pac-Man.
It was so fun.
It was.
Good times.
Actually, you were underage, but I wasn't. I was 21.
You were also underage at one time before you turned 21.
That's right, because they asked me, how old are you? And I said, I'm 21. And they were like, what?
What?
The things we do. The things we do when we're young. Oh,
anyway,
crap.
I don't know. It's fun. It's fun
You
stuff.
should be 18. You should be 18.
To drink?
Yeah.
You want to hear something really stupid?
What?
So, speaking of cruises,
Okay.
on this group that I have,
The one that we're going on.
yes, next year.
Yes.
If anybody wants to join us, April 2020.
Yeah.
Carnival Pride out of Baltimore.
Hit Brooke up.
Okay, let me know. I got a group
Seriously,
going.
if you guys want to go, we're going on the New Kids Cruise. So
right, we're going to do both. So if you want to join us, the prices aren't too bad. So anyway, I have this couple that's on the cruise. They're married. Married. He is going to be 22 when it goes. She is going to be 20. They're very young. Because they are considering her a minor at the age of 20.
Oh, no.
So in order for her to cruise, they have to bring a marriage certificate to prove that she is married to him.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. And then I have another couple that's going, and they're going to be 20 and 19, or maybe 21 and 19. Whatever it is, I think it's 20 and 19. I had to name who the responsible adult is.
Oh
traveling.
my gosh.
And they have to be in a cabin that's either right next door that shares a wall or directly across the hall.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
But they're over 18.
They can go and die for our country, but they can't go on a cruise.
That's
without
insane.
parental supervision. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know. It drives me crazy.
I never knew that. Oh my gosh. That's craziness.
I know. So, anyway.
Wow.
Yep. But if anybody wants to go with us, it'd be so fun!
Yes.
April 19th, 2020. April 19th to the 26th.
Yep. Bring your families.
Carnival Pride.
Or just bring yourself.
Out of Baltimore. Get together and share a room.
Yeah. We can have like a pre-NKOTB cruise.
Yeah. I mean, we'll have to make our own Lido parties.
That would be fine.
That would be really fun.
Yeah.
Our families will be there too.
Yeah.
So
those of you who feel guilty, going on a cruise.
Right.
Start saving now for both.
Right. And
you
go
can do
with
it.
your family and then go with yourself.
That's
and
true.
your new kids' friends.
Yeah.
We'll be on both.
Yes. Well, I do have to say, if it's at the same time,
it won't be, though.
I'm probably going to go on the New Kids Cruise.
I don't think it will be. If it's at the same time, I have to go on this.
I know.
But I don't think it will be.
Okay, I hope not. You know what I was also thinking?
What's up?
Bryn graduates 8th grade.
Yeah.
So I hope it's not during that time either.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'll be before that, because won't that be June?
I hope so.
I feel like it's going to be in May.
I hope so. Please, God, be in May. Early May, please. Thank you. Please, God.
Thank you for your attention to this matter.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So yeah.
We got some stories.
We do have some stories.
We should probably start reading.
Yeah, let's read a couple of them. We don't have to read all of them.
Well, do we want to read our new text message?
Yeah.
All right. I'll read it.
Okay.
I'd love to. So, this is a new text message. Most embarrassing moment from Joy.
Hey.
Picture it. Small school. About 120 in junior high and high school. That is pretty small.
Yeah.
One small hallway. Joy's in 7th grade. In between bells, all students and some teachers are in the hallway. I can picture this.
Mm-hmm.
I like how she framed it. Picture it.
I do too.
Just like Sophia Petrillo.
Who's that?
From the Golden Girls.
Oh.
Extremely crowded. Joy is at her locker and goes to close it. Books in one hand, closed fist with the other hand. Joy shuts her locker and turns to go to class, swinging her closed fist hand back to the left as she turns, right into the nutsack of her Bible teacher.
Oh my gosh! No. No.
He crumbles to the floor holding himself. Joy looks down and realizes what she has done and pushes through the crowd in tears, running to the bathroom in embarrassment. I think I cried more tears over embarrassment that day than he did from the pain. LOL. Not too big of a deal now, but mortifying for a little 7th grader. Love you guys. Joy.
Joy. Oh,
thank you, Joy.
No.
Poor Joy.
Thank you for that embarrassing moment, though. You guys, we want your embarrassing moments. So you can either text them to us, just like Joy did, or you can email them to us at mysocalledwhatever@gmail.com.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We
What's
love
our
them.
phone number?
Good question.
857. Is that right?
I don't know.
271-1047.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Wow, I memorized it. I'm very proud of myself.
Let me look. I believe I have her right here.
Yep, it's 857-271-1047. Once again, that's 857-271-1047. Just say what's up. Hey, what's up? Send us a text. If you're listening to this right now, so shoot us a text. Or you can also tweet at us. I love seeing the tweets while you listen.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
Me too. I usually have to catch up on them later.
I'm right
but
here.
I like it.
I'm right in the action. So usually when I respond, it's usually me. But if it's late at night, it's usually Brooke.
Yeah. If it's after like 10 o'clock,
it's usually Brooke.
It's usually me.
Yeah. Do you want me to read the next one?
Oh.
Or
I'll read it.
Okay.
There is a next one. This is another text message.
Yay.
Love MSCW. So, #thankful for your podcast. Thinking we should do a paper cutout of NKOTB people can post pictures with when traveling. And this is in reference to or referring or something episode number 12, listening to now. Smiley face. #twug.
Episode 12?
112.
Oh, 112.
Yeah.
So I think we talked about the dolls, the traveling dolls in
we
112.
Did. Yeah.
Yeah. Which right now I think they all have homes.
Woohoo!
So
we'll
have to get the second homes.
Right.
We're trying to figure out how that can work. Cause
logistically, how we can get them from place to place.
Right.
For a reasonable cost
and
ease.
Right. I think the easiest way is in a shoebox.
Okay.
And regular mail.
But we'll have to wrap it.
Yeah.
Every time it's shipped.
Mm-hmm.
So if you take it on, you have to be willing to wrap it.
Yeah.
But just like a brown paper bag.
Right.
We'll do it.
Right.
Okay.
Or, you know what's even better? Those Tupperware containers. Not Tupperware, but the shoes thing.
Yeah.
So we just get 5 of those, and then those will be mailed.
And those will hold up.
Right.
Better than a shoebox, probably. Okay. Well, cool.
Does that sound good?
I think so.
Does that sound doable?
I think so. I hope so.
I mean, it could be even in a smaller. So if you guys have any ideas, shoot them at us.
Yeah.
Please. Because we want to make this happen. I think it'd be fun.
It would be fun. It'd be awesome.
Yeah. I have another embarrassing moment, if you want me to share that.
Yeah.
It's from, actually, I just got it today so while I was waiting for you, I talked to Alyssa and she was lounging at home, drinking blondies.
Oh, yum.
I know. I have some upstairs. We need to open that up.
We need to have a party.
Maybe
even if it's just us.
Maybe next episode.
Yeah, it'd be
fun. It's a block party, so.
As long as I don't have to work. Not work. Yeah, work the
next
day.
Right.
Actually, we're going to have to record that episode during the week.
Oh.
Because I'm going to be at Great Wolf Lodge next weekend.
Oh.
Don't let me forget that. Okay.
All right. So this is Alyssa's story. It's an embarrassing moment, but it's also a New Kids moment. So I'll share it.
Awesome.
This came through Messenger. Send them through Messenger if you want to. Embarrassing moments. We'll read them on the podcast.
Send them our way.
It was my first meet and greet. I had no freaking idea what I was doing. I forgot until you spoke about this last episode. I had found my group and was settled and ready for walking across the stage to say hi. Pause. Time out.
Yes.
I need a group for Hershey Park. I'm getting a little nervous.
Calling all PA blockheads.
Yes. If you guys have a group that you wouldn't mind my daughter and I coming into, she'd really like to be with Donnie. I don't care who I'm with. I'll be with whoever. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
That is
all.
is it. That is all. That is my PSA. Okay. So I had found my group and was settled and ready for walking across the stage to say hi. However, security had us line up in a very odd way in the Mohegan Arena. They yelled at us to keep in order of our groups, but literally yelled at us to move back as the boys entered the arena. She's like, just realized I should send this via email. LOL, it's the Blondies. I said, it's fine. Keep going. Anywho, very narrow pathway made for the boys, and we were packed in like sardines behind the barricade. I wonder if this was our meet and greet, because it sounds very similar to us, because they kept telling us to stay in order at Mohegan Sun.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
I wonder if this is the same one, because she went to Mohegan Sun and she had bar stools from Mohegan Sun.
The same one we were at?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Yeah.
We were very narrow pathway made for the boys, and we were packed in like sardines behind the barricade. I was literally front row and the second person near the pathway. That's hard.
Yep.
Especially if this is your first one. What are you going to do?
Right.
Because it was my first time, I was by myself, and I didn't know how to act, and was also by myself. We all screamed as the boys entered, but as they passed, I was literally centimeters away from the boys as they entered. Danny was first. Being a complete weirdo and someone who appeared to have no manners, I reached out to him and tried to hug him. It wasn't well received. I could have said hi, but I didn't. I touched. That was a no-no. In my defense, the woman next to me did it first, but she and Danny had words, playful banter, but then I did it too. What was I thinking? I'm thankful that the other woman and Danny argued back and forth and that he didn't remember how weird I was. I'm sad, however, because at the end of the show, Danny came over to the other woman and gave her a giant embrace for the fun that they had arguing. I was left in the dust. If this makes no sense, you can tell listeners that I am drinking Blondies. It's okay, I hugged the security guard.
Yes, you did.
Oh.
You just kept going right down the line.
I thought that's what he wanted. I just didn't know. I was so embarrassed.
That was so
oh my God, I
funny.
was so embarrassed.
That wasn't even your first one.
No. Oh God.
That was so
I was just
funny.
so like awestruck by Joe. I was just so like I couldn't believe
It was a good interaction.
It was a great interaction, and it was a great interaction with all of them. And I was just like, let me hug you, Victor, or whoever it was. I'm just going to give you a hug, because I was just so happy. Little did I know it was going to get even better that night. But I remember looking at you and I was like, oh my God, Brooke, I just hugged the security guard.
And I was like, oh, well.
I was crying. I cried.
It was funny.
Ugh. Okay. Should we read a story? All right. We're going to read a couple stories tonight.
Yep.
Because we spent a lot of time with banter. You guys say you like it, so we opened up. We got deep tonight.
We did. Well, you did.
You did too?
I didn't get deep. I
Yes,
just
you
talked
did.
about my old drug dealer friend.
Oh my God. Oh my
drug dealer
goodness.
prom date.
Oh my goodness. This is from Dawn.
Dawn.
I was absolutely in love with Milli Vanilli back in 1989. As was I. I
was not.
Oh my gosh, I loved Milli
but I
Vanilli.
am here for this story.
Ba 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 baby.
We kind of sounded like them.
Don't forget my number. That was good. A friend of mine and I went to see them here in Phoenix. We were far away. We had no clue they were lip syncing. We didn't care anyways because we were having the time of our lives. I know that we entered contests through Tiger Beat, Bop, and Teen Magazine. I used to spend all my extra money on stamps and envelopes. I entered to win an autographed t-shirt from the infamous Rob and Fab from one of those magazines. That's cool.
That is cool.
Fast forward several months later, and I got a package in the mail. Hard to believe it, but it was there. It was the autographed Milli Vanilli shirt. OMG.
Whoa.
OMG.
That's amazing. Like, nobody wins those things.
No. Dawn did. I was so excited to share my contest prize with everyone at school. This was before they got busted after the Grammys. I absolutely refused to wear it. Instead, I kept it pridefully hung in my closet. Decades later, a high school chum and I went to a 90s concert. Dare I wear that shirt to it? Dare I wear that shirt to the concert? Not knowing if people would freak out, laugh, or even remember. I proudly wore that shirt to a concert featuring Vanilla Ice, Tone Loc, and Young MC. We went to that concert.
Yeah, boy.
We went to that concert.
Yeah, we did.
I also got lots of compliments on it, too. A few people came up to me and pretended to start singing and simply mouth words as a joke. It's hard to believe I kept the shirt for almost 30 years now, and I've worn it once. Wow. My goal is definitely to get into it one more time. You can still see Rob and Fab's autographs on the shirt. It's definitely an awkward forever keepsake to me, especially since Rob Pilatus, is that how you say it, has passed away 1998 from a drug overdose. I knew he passed away, but I didn't know it was a drug overdose.
Yeah, you never saw the Behind the Music?
No.
That was a really good episode.
I gotta watch that.
I haven't watched it in a long time, but I probably saw it about 20 times back in the day.
That's sad. Someday I might put it in a shadow box on a coffee table as a conversation piece, but for now it's occupying prime real estate in my closet. Girl, you know it's true. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I love you.
I love you, Dawn.
That's from Dawn. She wrote that. That's why I sang it.
And I just have to say,
those pictures.
She has the best smile.
She's so like, I love her so much.
She really does. She has one of the best smiles ever. It's just like infectious.
It is. I have to tell you, the day that I was having the really bad day that I talked about, which was either Tuesday or Wednesday, I think it was. She sent me a picture of her and I, and she's got like the biggest smile and we're hugging each other.
Aww.
I cried. It was such a good picture.
Cried.
And I don't care who knows it. I cried when you said goodbye. I cried. Yes.
Joey.
Yes.
McIntyre, you know what you did. You know what you did with that.
I love this picture of her. I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it.
Yeah. So
that was a great
Dawn,
story.
Thank you.
Dawn,
we love you. So we have. We're only reading a couple stories.
Yeah.
So this is our last story.
Yes. This
is Jennifer's Damon Pampolina story.
How you doing, Damon Pampolina?
How are you doing?
So I need it.
Fine.
So like, there's stuff like the Mickey Mouse Club reunion is happening.
It is. It's coming up.
And they're doing something different now. They're like going to Epcot Center or something.
I don't know. I like how you just said Epcot Center.
Which reminds me, you guys.
Yes.
You guys.
Yes. I was going to say something earlier.
God. Amy was like, Nikki, Lance Bass says New Kids on the Block, just like you do.
New Kids on the Block.
Hey, see? It's not just me.
Epcot Center.
It's just because I get excited. New Kids on the Block.
New Kids on the Block.
New Kids on the Block. Let's rock. That's like every time I say New Kids on the Block, like I have to say, let's rock. But if I say New Kids on the Block,
then you don't.
No.
What about when you say Epcot Center?
Epcot Center.
So I don't know what's going on with it. I know that they made some adjustments or changes.
Yeah.
I haven't followed because I know I'm not able to go.
And neither am I.
But yeah, I am sad I'll miss Damon.
It's going to be pretty cool.
Because I met Damon when I was
11. That's right.
I need to find those pictures still.
You still do. We went through totes. We found some stuff.
Yes, but we didn't find those.
Mm-mm. It's got to be in
Where
one of them.
are they?
It's got to be.
My mom might have them in a photo album, though.
Maybe.
I feel like I asked her, but my mom doesn't know half the stuff she has. Like, you know what? It's...
Yeah.
She has so many pictures.
Yeah.
Like, why would she remember that one?
Right.
But Damon, how you doing?
Hello.
Hello, handsome.
Oh,
So,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm going to read this story.
You know what you did, Damon Pampolina.
This is a story of a girl named Lucky.
That's how that Brooke just didn't say that. That's how she started the story.
That's how she started it. This is a story of a girl named Lucky. LOL. Just kidding. It just popped into my head when I opened my laptop. This is a short story of the time Damon Pampolina from the Mickey Mouse Club and then the party called me in May 2017.
Oh, you should just get... First of all, she talked to Lance and his mom.
I know!
I mean, come on.
What? This is Jennifer Matuska, by the way.
Right. And I just don't understand it.
I don't either.
You are Lucky. This is a story about a girl named Lucky.
This is true. AKA Jennifer.
Well, how did that go? It was like, early morning, she wakes up and he knock, knock, knock. I don't remember.
Wait.
I don't remember how it goes.
So I can't remember how
And
it
she
begins.
cries in her lonely heart, baby.
If there's something
Missing in my life, then why do these tears come at night?
If there's nothing missing in my life. Yeah.
It's okay.
How do we sing it like Britney?
If there's nothing missing in my life.
If there's nothing
Yeah, that's it.
missing in my life. All right. I'm not going to quit my day job. If anyone else is friends with him on Facebook, you know that he uses and sells the Thrive Patch and related powders and such. He used to post daily about how great the stuff was and posted that he had some samples to give out. I replied to the posts saying I'm interested. Suddenly, I hear a ping in my messenger app. I look and it's from him. Well, it's sort of an ad, but it is from him with a message saying, text me your number. So I text my number and he says, can you talk?
Oh my.
Lord Jesus, it's a fire.
Oh.
Sure. Then he calls me.
Oh my God.
Hello? Hey babe, how's it going?
Stop it.
OMG. I had to keep telling myself to act normal. Don't let him think I'm just a fan. So for the next 25 minutes, I was fangirling on the inside and trying to act like a normal human on the outside. He talked to me about how the patch works and how much energy he has and tons of other things that I really didn't hear at all. All I heard was him calling me babe, baby, darling, beautiful, and a couple other flattering names.
Oh my.
He was really good at trying to sell his product, but I really heard nothing.
I love this story. I love it.
After he told me all about the product, he asked me to send him my address. I was super excited to get his sample in the mail. Thought maybe it would have a note signed by him, but nothing ever came. I think he may have thought I wasn't really interested, but I actually was. I asked him questions about the product, but in the end, I was still excited because Damon had actually called me. And she has a picture.
That's awesome.
Of the message from Messenger. Oh my gosh.
That's a riot. You better believe.
My heart would be beating.
You better believe that if, like, I'm trying to think. That if sometimes I think about sending Shane messages when he shows houses on Instagram.
Shane in Galveston?
Yes. Shane, I haven't forgotten about you.
You're still my number 1.5 love.
Yes. I should send him a message. Do you think he'd respond?
I think he would respond. Yeah.
I still need to send him that thing.
Yeah, you do.
I should send it to him.
It's been a long time.
Rekindle that relationship.
That's right. That relationship. Wow, there's been a lot of posts on Instagram since we've been recording.
Really?
Yes, like a lot of updated stories.
Oh, really?
But no Jordan, so.
Okay.
Sharon Knight, what'd she post? Road trip.
Are they coming back to Maine?
Nope. NQTB, boys in the band.
So
that was a really good Damon story.
It really was.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Thank you.
I'm tired.
Me too.
Are we going to record a trailer?
Yeah, we probably should, because when we don't have one up, it plays bonus episodes.
Right.
I don't like that.
We don't want it to play bonus
No,
episodes.
thanks to Charlene for pointing that out, because it said we're on leave.
On a Christmas break.
Yeah, like, so people might come to and think, oh, they're on a Christmas break.
And it's March.
Right. So, yeah. What else? Do we have anything else to talk about?
Probably, but...
Let me see. Oh my gosh, I have to tell you.
What?
I love that teachers, actually showed this to their students. Showed the video to their students.
See, again, I really didn't get on social media.
It was so awesome. Diana Roth did.
Oh, fun!
Isn't that awesome? And
not to be confused with Diana Ross.
That's right. And another person did, because I saw it on Twitter.
Oh, that's so funny.
She posted the whole thing on Twitter, and I was like, you are an awesome teacher.
Amazing. What did her students think?
I don't know.
How old were they?
I think they were high school age or middle school.
Interesting.
Yeah. She responded. I can't remember what she said, because I asked her, I said, what did they think? And
that's so cool.
Yeah. So, New Kids on the Block.
Let's rock. Epcot Center.
Epcot Center. Oh, man. I don't know why I say things the way that I do. I just don't know.
No.
It is what it is. I'm learning to accept it, and I accept it even more now that I know that Lance says it the same way that I do.
New Kids on the Block. New Kids on the Block.
So let's wrap it up.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thanks for listening. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. I hope you liked today's chatty Kathy episode.
Yeah, I hope you did.
So
hopefully you listened. Hopefully you didn't turn us off.
I know, if you made it this far,
we love you.
Thanks.
And
you the real MVP.
We need stories.
Here's a code word if you made it to the end.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Tweet it at us.
Tweet us the code word.
Gecko.
Gecko?
I don't know.
Tweet us gecko.
Hashtag
if you made
gecko.
it to the end. Hashtag gecko.
Just hashtag gecko.
Yep.
That's all.
Let's hear it.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.